We just smoked 5,000 members on the Tiny Boat Talk Facebook group. Thank you guys for all of your support. Today, we are doing another installment of the Tiny Boat Talk series. I skipped last week and was waiting another week to really get some of the coolest builds, some builds where we can pull some parts off of. I can itemize them in the description, and we can all pick up some cool parts and inspiration. And today, I have just that. I've got 5 really awesome builds, but ever since we hit 5,000, the amazing boat builds have been flowing in. So we got content for days. Anyway, as always, if I point something out, I will link it in the description so we can all easily find it and put it on our boats. Hit like, subscribe, join the Tiny Boat Talk Facebook group, and let's get into these epic tiny builds, man. These are super, super cool. Makes me want to start over. I kind of want another Pond Prowler and just start over. Mike sent in maybe one of the coolest Pond Prowler builds I have ever seen. Now, it says, you can't see, my face is in the way on the screen, but it says, hi, it's my first boat. So it's a Pond Prowler 11 with a custom deck and bench and a Honda 2.3. However, there's no such thing as a Pond Prowler 11. This is the Pond Prowler 2, which looks like the Quest Angler and is actually the exact Pond Prowler I have. I have this exact Prowler. It's the Pond Prowler 2, not the 10. It's the same boat, except the 10's got the cool camo and all the cool new looks. But this is a really, really awesome boat, and it's really simple. You guys know sometimes less is more. I absolutely love these simple builds and casting. I mean, listen, the John boat's great. Doesn't really need a casting deck. It's not quite stable enough, and we've got some 12-foot builds in here, some 14-foot John boat builds in here, but the Pond Prowler is just so stable. If you're going to build a casting deck, put it on the Prowler. But if you're also putting it on the Prowler, expect it to be a one-man boat. Now, this is just a phenomenal setup. And what's really cool is that it's flush mounted with the top of the gunnels, which means that you can install a bow mount trolling motor, a foot control trolling motor. You guys know I love my spot lock. And this is just really awesome. It looks like it has a storage hatch. I assume that you can stuff a bunch of stuff under the deck and the cutout for your legs where you can sit on the bench. I would screw in a little Millennium seat right there, use that 2.3 horsepower, and man, throw a trolling motor on the front of it. This is one of the coolest, cleanest, most awesome builds, and it's super simple. And to me, it's still a blank canvas. You know, throw a trolling motor on there, throw some rod holder. There's still a long way to go, but this is such an awesome platform. I love when people build decks on them. They even got a little cutout down there for the trolling motor plug. Man, this is a cool freaking boat. I absolutely love this thing. It's just simple, straight to the point, and I think there's only one picture. He did a great job. Said this is his first boat. Well, congratulations, Mike. There's nothing that I can really link below on this. The 2.3, I think that these boats max out at around a 3 horsepower. So a 2.3 is a little small. I always try to max I always recommend you max the motor out on all these tiny boats because they're already freaking slow. But that 2.3 is only going to push you a hair faster than a 70-pound thrust trolling motor. But still an absolutely awesome build. Love it. All right, Derek hit us with a humdinger, baby. This is one of the cleanest 12-foot tracker builds I have ever seen. It's this group that has made me realize you can take a tiny boat and make it something so awesome. You know, it's just, I mean, look at this thing. This is before, same deal as the plastic boats, just an ugly aluminum mold, an ugly plastic mold. But this guy did a really, really good job with the paint here. So we're going to run into it, but I really like the custom orange. If it was me, I'd do blue. I'd make it a little skiff conversion, but this thing is absolutely awesome. They've got it's not a foot control trolling motor, but they do have a deployable trolling motor built up on the bow on that casting deck. Looks really good. We actually got a lot of pictures here on a nice little Magic Tilt trailer. You got a jack plate, dude. I don't think he has an outboard in any of these photos. I'd love to know what you got. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's a 9.9, I think. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. That's pretty stinking cool. But you've even got a custom cutout for the cooler. Now, this EVA foam is the same foam I have in the camo color. Now, I will link this. I know exactly what foam this is. I will link it in the description below if you guys like this. Excuse me. I really like this design of foam because of the slits. So you get water on it, it runs through and piles up on the floor, which is a lot nicer. And this stuff does not absorb any water, and I can wash blood and fish slime off of it super, super easy. Actually, a lot easier than I could on just a regular boat, on the regular plastic on both of my boats, the pontoon and the John boat. So this EVA foam is a must. I like this style best with the big grooves in it. It just allows more water to collect instead of under your feet, and I really like this color matched up with that orange. Man, You must have had a vision in your head and you told your buddy, yeah, I'm going to paint it all orange and we're going to do camo and add a big old jack plate. And they probably thought you were nuts. But man, it absolutely worked out. This is super, super cool. Huge fan of it. Now, it looks like he does have some sort of clamp on seat. I'm not exactly sure because it's not in this. He does have a toggle switch there, I assume is for this plate back here. But you've got storage hatches, obviously, under the deck. And honestly, look at all that room, man. This does not feel like a 12-foot John boat. I'm getting a lot of inspiration out of this. I really want to start building some casting decks, but this is super, super cool. I really like that foam. If you would have told me ahead of time orange with this camo foam, I don't know if I'd have gone for it, but I think it looks really good. You even did down the benches, which we never see. Nobody ever does down the benches, which is awesome. Let's see here. Oh, there's the cutout for the seat. Man, this thing is just overall really, really, really clean. And, you know, even though it's small, not the most stable, let's check out the motor here. Is that a 9.9? That's pretty awesome, man. Old Evinrude. I'm surprised you have such an old motor for this beautiful new boat. But I love it, man. Looks great. I bet this thing is a ton of fun. A fish catching machine. I would love this boat. Great job, Derek. Who's this? Anyone fishing saltwater with their time? Yeah, dude. What is this, your first day, buddy? You kidding me? All right, Kenneth posted a pretty sweet boat, but this is what it looked like before he got his hands on, or before he started doing his mods. And I really like this. Okay, this is a 14-foot aluminum, and I like the design where it's got a nice little cutout for the gas tank on an outboard. This is one of my favorite kind of designs for these aluminum John boats, and it looks like the only thing he's done to it so far, before he started what I'm about to show you, is the bow mount trolling motor. But you come through here and you see the finished project. Remember earlier in the video I was talking about slapping on some Millennium seats? This is the exact seats I was talking about. And it's on a slider, which is really cool. You've got a nice new Suzuki outboard. I forget the size of it. We'll see if we can find out here in a second. But they have the exact same foam. So, listen. These are the exact seats I would put on my John boat if I were to put seats on my John boat. I don't have seats on my John boat. I took them off because I like to stand on the benches for max visibility when I'm flats fishing. But this is super, super clean. No paint needed, man. It looks factory. And you've got the tiller extender here. And you've got the bow mount Minn Kota trolling motor, which is absolutely awesome. Looks like we got a bunch of stuff. Oh, maybe you just bought this off the floor. Did it come with that trolling motor? That's pretty cool. Anyway. So we got a Suzuki 4-stroke, but I'm not exactly sure what the horsepower is. Maybe a 6 horsepower it looks like. But like I said, once again, the foam makes another appearance. And did the floor between those kind of crossbar deals there. And it just looks really, really good. It's similar to the last build, a little bit more dumbed down. And you've got the foot control instead of the tiller handle. And honestly, this looks like a super fun boat. You know, the 12-foot is my plastic 12-foot's fairly stable. So the 14 even more so. But this looks pretty stinking sweet. I really love these foot control trolling motors. Now, I don't have a foot control trolling motor. All mine are like remote controlled on all my kayaks. But I would love one on my tiny boat. Overall, it's a super clean build. So once again, I will, link that foam down below. But I'm going to link these seats because if there's any seats I want right now, it's going to be these, but they're pricey. So, all right. I love it when people post videos, man. The videos are awesome. See him let him rip. That's all we get, but that's pretty awesome, man. How cool is that? That's a fishing machine. Good job, Kenneth. All right. This isn't the last one. We've got one more after this, but this is probably my favorite submission of the week. When people put things together they have an idea in their head and they go to the store and they buy the most random set of equipment. I don't even know what he's using as pontoons here. And you can laugh at it all you want, but this is what this group is all about. This is what Tiny Boat Talk, this is what my YouTube channel, this is it, man. I absolutely love it. He's so excited. He got a $15 lawn chair, a beach chair. I own that chair. It's a $10 chair. I got mine from Target. You've cobbled this thing together, but it's a pontoon boat, not a flat bottom boat. So I bet it's really stable. I bet you can stand on that and make some real casts and catch some big fish. I would run this in the bay on a calm day. Now, he's got the seat which can slide around, and that it is what it is. Looks like he's got his car keys on his belt. But he's so excited, man. He got the Walmart brand kayak paddle with the stickers still on it, straight out there, and traveling light, baby. I don't even think he might have a tackle box next to him, but he's got one rod. That's all you need. I absolutely love this thing. Now, because it's a pontoon boat, I bet you really can get some nice stability out of it. Now, what's really cool about this boat is that you can super easily install a transom on there. Now, I don't know if you'd want to put any sort of horsepowerage on there, but a trolling motor would be absolutely easy. Now, I actually found this product the other day. It's an attachable transom from Newport Vessels, and a lot of us have Newport trolling motors. I have a Newport trolling motor, and I've had two actually, and this would actually fit so perfect and look really good on this boat, man. You throw on some paint there, you install this Newport Vessels trolling motor, what do you call it? The transom mount. It's designed for kayaks, but really it can work on anything, and this is the perfect candidate for it. This boat is gonna be really cool. It's already cool, man. It's so open, you can do electronics easily, dude. Easily add a fish finder with a transducer in the water, easily add nav lights, easily add a transom with a trolling motor, and easily add a swivel seat instead of a $10 beach chair. Obviously, this is probably his first iteration of it, probably just cobbled it together, and it looks so stinking cool. I think this is the only picture of it, but I would absolutely love more pictures of it. He doesn't look super stoked, but boy, I bet he is. Like I said, man, this is what it's all about. Good job, Lynn, man. I would love to make a video with this boat. I would love to make a video with that boat. All right, I don't really know how to say his name, but it's Hyunjae or something like that. Anyway, I made this guy the group photo, the cover group photo for this week because, again, this kind of epitomizes what this group is all about. Tiny, making it work, doesn't matter, no excuses, baby. Get on the water. Now, I do have some things to say about this build. Let's see if we can get a better picture of the boat here. I think this is all we have of the boat. He might have actually followed up with more pictures, so we'll search here in a second. But I want to talk about the whole setup here. First of all, you hitched up a Miata, dude. Good freaking job. I think that's what this is. I don't know much about these kind of cars, but this is pretty creative. You've got the carry-on trailer, which you installed your own winch system, which is actually really cool. Not necessary because it's just a little inflatable boat, but really cool. I have this exact same trailer. Looks like you moved the lights up, which is really cool, as you can see here, because these are not waterproof trailers. My lights do not touch the water, and so it's awesome you made that mod. These things will rust pretty quickly. Mine is pretty rusty. I'm in salt water though, but you can spray it with Corrosion X. But here's the main thing I want to talk about for this build is honestly really cool. The fact that you did this with the Miata, you added a winch system to the carry-on trailer, the same one I have. You've got, looks like a Newport trolling motor on your inflatable, man. You are absolutely getting it done, but I would be afraid that after a while, once you start building some kind of gunk up on this trailer, because mine has the wood. My carry-on trailer has the wood bottom, which is not really any better, but the metal grate, eventually it will start to rust. It will start to kind of flake up, and winching that boat up will pop it instantly. So, attach some rubber down on there, maybe even some wood like I have on mine, something like that to kind of help it a little bit. But I absolutely love it. I want to see if I can find a better picture. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Oh my gosh, and he lives in an apartment complex. Well, I don't know if it's an apartment complex, maybe. No, I don't know. I live in an apartment complex, so I love people that make it work. But he's really decked this trailer out. He's got some storage right there. He's got that little thingy that I have on my boat trailer, but not on my kayak trailer. I don't know, or not on my tiny boat trailer. Man, I just love this setup. Making it work, dude. Look at this boat. So it looks like Okay, so the trailer is 8 foot and it fits. So this is probably a 10-foot dinghy. Here's an up close look. Man, he's really decked this out. Good for you, dude. This is so sick. I'm a huge fan of this. Hold on. Let's watch this video. Yeah, this is even deeper than I put my trailer in. But that's that metal grate. That's that metal grate I was talking about that could cause you some issues in the near future. So really, really, really watch that. And the lights were submerged. This was before, I guess, he moved the lights up. I don't know if he destroyed them doing this or what the deal is, but that's not the Miata pulling it. I do really like the trailer. It's a good, affordable little trailer. Now, what's cool is it looks like he has some sort of solar panel. Surely that's not powering the trolling motor. There's a lot going on with this. I'm just a huge fan. He removed the gate. I had to remove my gate as well. It just looks like a one-person fishing boat. I mean, you've got one bench, one paddle, one rod holder, but that's all you need, dude. The definition of getting it done. Thank you guys for submitting your boats. I absolutely love doing this series. And stay tuned. Join Tiny Boat Talk. Submit your boat. Submit the videos. Submit all of the parts that you want featured in here. And I will link this trolling motor, the Newport Vessels trolling motor, because I do think it's one of the best options if you are a saltwater fisherman. I don't know if this guy is saltwater. That is a saltwater trolling motor, and they cost more than the basic Minn Kotas. So it leads me to believe that he might be in a saltwater environment. If so, definitely work on the corrosion and figure out something to put on the bottom of that. But other than that, guys, thanks for hanging out. Like, subscribe, join the group, and I will see you in the next Tiny Boat Talk weekly video.